As the market soars 266 points, we opened north of 300 and we're holding in just here. Shares of Boeing were the only ones in the Dow lower, now just barely higher. This is the first trading day for this country's biggest exporter since its biggest union, the machinists, went on strike. Now, that strike is shutting down production at the company's assembly plant in Everett, Washington. That's where our aviation reporter, Phil LeBeau, is standing by live. Phil, you know, it's amazing. I know that there's a truck behind you, so I don't know if you could hear me. I was just saying, I know it's amazing, and now I see it. It's amazing that we thought they were going to avoid this strike, but yet here we are. What's next?
Well, I think the strike's probably going to go for 2 to 3 weeks, Aaron. Historically, that's what we've seen when the machinists have gone on strike. There is a catalyst. At the end of the month, some of the health care benefits expire for those who are on strike. That's a bit of a catalyst and has historically been a bit of a catalyst to getting things resolved. But as of right now, when we take a look at these strikers who have been here since Friday night at midnight, there are no talks scheduled at this point between Boeing and the machinists. Now, that could change over the next couple of days, but there is almost a bit of a cooling off period. The machinists are saying, we're ready to talk whenever the company wants to come to us. One of the central issues, the outsourcing of jobs. You talk with the strikers here on the picket line, they will say, listen, with the new 787 Dreamliner, too much work is being done overseas. But the fact of the matter is, the company, Boeing, has hired 9,000 machinists over the last 3 years since the last contract. And the company says, because the Dreamliner has been successful, we've been able to hire more workers. That said, if you talk with the rank and file on the line here, they will tell you that their big concern is the outsourcing of jobs.
We used to have a membership of 60,000, I do believe, and now we're down like 27,000. And just outsourcing the jobs, taking the jobs away from us union members.
The rest of the world can't do what we do. We're trained in what we do. We know exactly how to build that airplane. We've been doing it for myself 20 years. And as far as we're concerned, we're the best airplane builders in the world.
And that's why the machinists would like language in the next contract guaranteeing certain jobs on the assembly line. What is the impact for Boeing? It's losing roughly $100 million in revenue per day due to the strike. Boeing shares historically, by the way, trade down 8 to 10%. If you go back 2 weeks before a strike begins, all the way to the bottom during a strike, they usually are down 8 to 10%. Most on Wall Street expect that this strike will probably go 2 to 3 weeks.
There's an interesting thing that happens. The union workers would lose their health care after a month, so I'm not so sure they want to give that up. And then when you look at the benefits they lose by being out on strike, the contract doesn't get them completely even.
And again, if you go back and you take a look at the history between the machinists and Boeing, at some point 2 to 3 to 4 weeks down the road, when the health care benefits expire, both sides come back to the negotiating table, and that's usually when a contract gets worked out. Now, it could happen sooner than that, Mark, but historically, this is a strike that goes for a little bit of time. If you look at where Boeing is right now, and as much as the stock is down 8 to 10% from when it first starts selling off, that's where we usually see the impact of this strike. Mark, back to you.
All right, thank you, Phil. Flaps up LeBeau.